Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is our first video. This is brand new, so please watch, like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Hi guys, I'm back, but not on Facebook Live this time. I'm going to be doing YouTube videos. So my name's Sarah. I'm a budding makeup artist. I'm a nail technician. I'm a nail educator here in Perth. I'm obsessed with all things feminine and sparkly, as you'll soon learn. It's all about the pink. It's all about the sparkles. My nails are blinged like crazy. What I want to do is share with you products that I buy and why. And teach you tips and tricks just to strengthen your makeup game, and so we can learn together to be fabulously strong women with confidence. So welcome to my channel. If you'd like to watch some more, there's going to be lots of makeup tutorials. There's going to be some nail art tutorials. There's going to be do-it-yourself face masks, scrubs, all sorts of things. So as we begin, please, if you're watching, please put down below and leave me a comment, even if it's just a hi, I liked your hair, Sarah, or anything. And also I'd love you to leave comments about future videos. What do you want to see? What do you like watching in the beauty industry on YouTube? What are the things that you really gravitate towards? So my skin's all prepped. So I just thought today, it's a welcome video, but I thought we can't not do makeup. So we're going to do a really easy purple look today. So my hair's a bit pinky purple. I see purple in it, everyone else goes, no, it's pink. But I think it's a little bit purple. So put my book of notes away. Now I use products from all over the place. So to start with, for the eyes today, we're going to be using a ColourPop palette called Lilac You A Lot. Isn't that adorable? And these are the colors that are in them. Are really, really lovely. Now ColourPop's also really affordable. These 9-pan palettes are US $9. So anyway, works out really good. And the pigment in them is just so strong. Now for foundation, I'm going to go straight into foundation because I have put some oil on my face, some bee oil from The Ordinary. And now I'm going to use a ColourPop No Filter foundation, it's called. This one's a liquid. They also make a stick. And they make a serum foundation as well. So I'm just going to chuck a couple of pumps of that onto my hand. And today I'm going to use a sponge. So I've pre-moistened this sponge and then squished it out in a hand towel to get any extra moisture on it. And now I can just use it to pop it all over my face. Before I blend it, I'm just distributing it to where it needs to go. Okay. Really need to be able to zoom in a bit. It's really weird with my camera. I'm using a iPhone 10 Plus. When you're doing a normal video like facing outwards, you can zoom in and out, but as soon as you turn the camera towards yourself in video mode, you can't zoom in or out. So that's why I feel like I'm a little far back today. We're also using a new ring light that I've been waiting for probably 6 weeks to arrive, but that's a lot of that's COVID male issues. The male's definitely getting better now. I ordered some nail products yesterday and they arrived this morning. So they're back onto it. So just make sure you're coming down your chin, whether you're using a beauty blender, a brush, your fingertips, whatever you prefer to use. I like this because it pushes the foundation into the skin and gives a really beautiful finish. It's also a really nice gentle way to apply. So just checking in my little mirror here. So concealer, I will do this in a separate video and go in depth with it, but basically we go here, 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 down the nose, tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, and on the chin. I like to do a little on here and here to help with my contouring later. We want to go underneath our eyes, not too heavy with it. You don't want it creasing under your eyes, and a little bit on the lids as well. I'm using this as an eyeshadow base. You can buy eyeshadow bases that are specifically for that job. I'm coming in with the same beauty blender because it's just got foundation on it. Okay, that's highlighting done. Now the contouring. Now I'm using a Morphe palette. This is called, it just says it's a Morphe palette. It's a highlighter and conceal. So they're not powders, they're pomades. So they're like a cream. So I'm going to choose one of my favorite brushes for distributing things with. This is a Morphe, and it doesn't have a number on it. Just take my word. Morphe I've just bought another one. Morphe have got great brushes, and their prices are awesome. So we've just come in here under the cheek. I'm going a bit heavy just to show you. Under the cheek. Now, if you've got a big forehead, this is a really good one to do. If you've got a little forehead, don't worry about it. But if you've got a big forehead, contouring up the top here makes it look like the sun's hit it, and it looks really good. A little bit on the nose. On the nose. And then a little bit under here. And what that's doing is straightening and defining and making my nose a little bit smaller. A little excess here. That creates a shadow when we put our lipstick on. That makes our bottom lip look bigger. And now we're going to have to pull out the bigger brush. Loving this one. This is a Real Techniques. Yeah, and the number's worn off, but you see it's fairly dense. I wouldn't really call it a powder brush. It's more a foundation brush. And with my brushes that I'm doing this sort of thing with, I like to give them a spray of like a hydrating spray. Sorry. I'm on rations of cotton wool tips because we forgot to get them the other day, so I'm just being careful. So I've got this beautiful Australian lavender spray. It's hydrating spray. You can spray it all over your face. Do a quick spray now. Hydrating mist, enriched with hyaluronic acid, grapeseed, cranberry, and green tea extracts. Oh, I wonder if it smells so good. So I want to put a spray onto there. And then, so it's not wet while we're using it, just use the top of my hand and I rub it into the top of my hand. And that distributes that beautiful lavender spray through the bristles. Okay, now we can get into the cheeks. So I like to start by stippling them, which just means as this is patting them, so the product stays where I want it to go. If you need to, you can do some little circles, buff it up a bit. It's pretty good. And then this one's really important. You need to make sure that it's buffed into your hairline. So just little circles around the hairline. Can you see what I mean now about the big forehead? So I've got the light here from my concealer or my highlighter, and then I've got the darker bit there. It looks just like the sun's naturally hit it, which it hasn't, because I'm so sun phobic. I'm so anti-wrinkle, and you know, our highest risk of wrinkles and the signs of aging come from the sun. My husband can attain to that. He's got cancers on his nose. He's okay, but they've been burnt off. Plus I don't want to end up all old and wrinkly, so I'm a huge sunscreen fan. For the nose, just blend it out down the side. Splash. Ah, that's the name of the colour. This is Splash. Now look at this. It's blush in a tube. So ColourPop Stix, and this one's in Splash. So this makes it so easy because I haven't put any powders on my face yet. It's still quite creamy. So I just get the cream and I go from the middle of my fat pad on my cheek and bring it up. That's it. Fat pad of the cheek, bring it up. Obviously, if you like more blush, then add more blush. Then I do this with my fingers because I find the brush brushes it away and you end up with no colour. The blender sort of picks it up a bit and you end up with little colour. But if you just use your fingertips, you can just see it's just blended in a little hint of colour on the side of my face. Oh, I've got a busted nail. Don't look at that, look at the other nine. Okay, there we go, blush is on. And I'm just going to chuck on a tiny bit of highlighter. I really do get carried away. I'm like, Sarah, just keep it simple. I've got a beautiful Fenty gold. It is called Hustla Baby. It's from Fenty Beauty. Not cheap, this one. Now I get one of my girlfriends actually gave me this. Now that I've got nails. Sorry, couldn't open it. So it's Fenty, it's a highlighter. Put it on my hand so you can see how crazy that highlight is. Can you see it there? There we go. Now obviously we don't want too much and we don't want it too thick on our faces. So I tend to grab a more open brush, like this big boy here. Really soft, really fluffy. Just tap into it and put it on top of those cheeks where we put the blush. Bring it up a little bit too. And then just check, see that was heaps. When I turn in the mirror now, you can see this awesome iridescence. So your good quality highlighters, you shouldn't need to use much. Okay, a little bit on the tip of the nose and the Cupid's bow. And we're highlighted. All right, let's get these eyes started. So as I said before, we're using Lilac Hue a lot. It was this or pink, but we decided on lilac. So I'm going to use 3 colors out of this. I'm going to use a light shade as my base shade. I'm going to use a medium purple as a transition color. And then I'm going to darken it up with probably Filtered. See. All right, so for a base color, you want to choose something fairly light. I'm going to choose this one down here, which is called Zoomed Out. Now it's heaps and heaps of color in this palette, so just do bit by bit, but you want to get right into the corner, all over the lid, and you want to head up to the brows. With this one, it doesn't really matter if it comes up underneath, right underneath the brow, because it's such a light color. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful pastel colors. This was zoomed out on the Lilac Hue a lot palette, which I do lilac it a lot. I think that's really cool. ColourPop is awesome. It's an indie brand. They've only got one shop front. It's made in California. They shipped for free to Australia, and the prices are to die for. They're so good. So good. The pigment is just awesome. All right, now we're going to use some real purple. We're going to use this one here, and that one is called Iffy. Iffy. That doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. So I'm going to pick it up, tap off the excess, because look how much color that's got there. Tap, tap. I always forget to tap. And then I want that in the crease in the corner. Look at that, that's one pickup. And we've got a lot of purple going on. You could use heaps less than this and do a lighter purple look. But for camera, I like to go quite heavy so you can see the techniques that we use. And when we get to this outside bit, we're blending. Blending is so important. You need to take your time to blend. I like to do little circles as I start getting up higher to the brow. And just go over that line, make sure there's no harsh lines. See, this is just blended up to nothing. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this. It does make my hair look purple. Okay, so this was Iffy. We know we need a little bit, tap, put it in the corner of the eye, yeah, and then bringing it across the crease. So back and forth, windscreen wiper action, back and forth across the crease. And then I'm going to start doing our little circles. Okay, now I'm going to use a slightly bigger brush. This guy here, he's one of my old Jessup brushes, but he's a goodie. So what it's good to do is to just come in with a clean brush and give that a nice blend out. On a clean brush, just blend. So you can tell the difference a lot of the time between someone who knows what they're doing with makeup and someone who doesn't know what they're doing with makeup. If they haven't blended, they don't know what they're doing. You've got to blend. You've got to have the patience. See, I don't have a lot of patience. Okay. Now I'm going to come in with a purple ColourPop Gel liner. These come in so many different colours. Where's my bundle? Here's some of my bundles of eyeliners. They're all ColourPop gel liners. And I will link all this below. I will link where I got stuff from and what I've used. So what I want to do is do my wet line, upper and bottom. So I just close my eyes and rubbing it along my top wet line. And then, now there's a ton of pigment in these. No. See how much colour it's just laid down, and it's pulled the eye look together a bit already. You can see the difference. I rarely use black liner now. Usually try and use a colour. Why wouldn't you? There's so many colours to choose from. Okay. Get off my face, no! Knew this would happen because I'm on cotton bud rations. I'm going to lick it. If I was a client, I would never do that to my client. Rest assured, that's just me. All right, I'm going to grab a pencil brush and just give these a nice little blend underneath. So it almost goes a little bit smoky. I don't want that purple line to be harsh. Okay, let's put it underneath the eyes a little. Now I am going to add an extra colour just to the outside. You don't have to do this, you don't have to do any of it, but if you want to go a bit further, I'm still going to be using the same Lilac Hue a Lot palette, but I'm going to come into this colour here. It's going to be a little bit darker. It's called Filtered. So I'm going to use that small blending brush. It's a pencil brush, and I'm going to use this. It's a Napoleon pencil brush without a number. I'm going to use this to darken this area, the outside corner of my eye. So now I know how pigmented these are, so I'm just picking up a little bit. I'm going to do brows before I do lashes. Okay, let's just do a quick powder. Where did I put it? I've got my Jeffree Star translucent powder. This one is a number, I don't think it has a number. I think the translucent powder is just translucent powder, but he does do a heap of other powders as well. But this is for setting makeup, setting underneath your eyes. So I thought we'd better do that before I completely forget about it. I like to use this brush for that. This is a mystery brush. Don't know where I got it. So I'm just lightly dusting some powder on the T-zone. I like to be mattified. I don't like my big nose shining everywhere. Let's bring that down. Oh, and it's marshmallow scented. It is just beautiful. I've got a few setting powders. I don't know if this is the best. It's hard to say. The other two I need to use more, but this certainly trumps as far as usability goes. It's beautiful to be putting makeup on your face and smelling that beautiful marshmallow at the same time while powdering. Okay, so now I'm powdered. We might need to come in and bronze up a little bit more, but let's get some eyebrows on. So a few ways you can do eyebrows. We can do them with a pencil, we can do them with a pomade, we can do them with a gel, we can do them with a little brush. Today I feel like doing it with a little brush. And this one's really cool. This is a little wind up crayon. Tell you where it's from. It's ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil, and the color is Bangin Brunette. So it's got a little brush on the end, so brush our brows up. I'm getting my brows re-tattooed just so they're more, but they'll do for now. We'll just top them up. So I'm just winding up this pencil just to give us a little bit. I'm going to start at the front and flick up and then come in under nice and sharp and down to the tail. And then there's two random hairs there. I can't cope with that. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where's my favorite tweezers when you want them? And never when you're on camera can you find anything. Okay. There's like a cowboy one there. And I don't even know what you are. I didn't even know I grew brow hair there. Shouldn't be there either. Anyway, back to the Precision Brow Pencil. Now I'm going to do the top. Try and stay within the hair. And then angle to bring down. Now I'm just going to come through the center to fill it. I just find this is a really simple way to do your brows that gives you a really good effect that lasts all day, and you don't have to sharpen anything, you don't have to worry about things drying out. So here's my one brow done. That's with Bangin Brunette. So this is my more difficult brow to do because I've got to cross over my body. So try not to get too thick underneath. Yeah, sorry guys, this was meant to be like a 5-minute makeup tutorial, but I got carried away, didn't I? That's okay. Like I said, I'd love to hear your suggestions below of what you'd like to see. If you've got any questions about applying makeup you're not sure about, I have got lots of things coming up, but I definitely want to take on board your suggestions and questions. You can check me out on Facebook as well. It's Sarahmorronemakeup. I think I can link that below. Morone is M-O-R-R-O-N-E. Everyone always spells it wrong. Right, we've got 2 eyebrows. Hooray! Now, my lips are looking very wishy-washy. That's very sad. We can't have that. So, just going to grab a tissue. Now, I was a LipSense distributor before, and Senegence distributor, and I did that for a year. But it turns out it wasn't for me. I needed to be able to get out there selling at markets and doing parties and that kind of thing, which is all great, except that I can't do that. I can't do early mornings, and it was just too much for me. So I actually still love the product, and you'll see me use Senegence products. So the lip color that I've chosen to go with this is called Praline Rose. Yeah, it looks a bit browny. It is. But the thing is, with such a colour purple in my eyes, if I was to put purple lipstick on, a hot pink lipstick on, or red lipstick on, I'd look a bit odd. So especially pink hair as well, and a garland. So this is a neutral colour. So for me, it's either big eye, like standout eyes and neutral lip colour, or neutral eyes and a standout lip color like a red or a purple or something. So obviously today we're focused on the eyes. So with LipSense, if you haven't seen it before, you do 3 thin layers. Okay, so that was Praline Rose. You do need to let things dry in between coats. But it only takes that 10 seconds for the coat to dry down. I'm using my new Jeffree Star mirror. It's fabulous. When he brought out Pink Metallic, I was like, oh, if you know me, you understand that I needed to have this mirror. So cool. So cool. And it's handy. Quality mirror. Alright. So now that they're dry, they need a gloss. Now the thing with LipSense is you have to use a LipSense gloss with it, or else it will degrade the product and the product will break down. There's a real reason behind it. I've got a selection of their glosses. I'm probably just going to use Pom Pom Pink. So you chuck a fair thick amount on, and that penetrates through the lip color onto your lip. So it's hydrating your lips. It's not just putting shininess on top. Give it a good rubbing with your lips and let it really suck up. And then you're going to need another coat for that extra shine. That's my theory on it anyway. It's cool because having different colored glosses means that you can totally change the look of your LipSense. Like this Pom Pom Pink is quite light and it's lightened my lip color. You know what we forgot to do? We've got all this far and I haven't even done my mascara. I'm hopeless. I'm using the Senegence 3-in-1 primer because I love it, because it primes and it thickens and it's got a growth agent. Wear fake lashes sometimes though. And I'm loving this Scandleyes effects that I got from Praline. It's got a monster big fat brush on it. Look at that. And so I tilt my head and look down, and I'm going on the top of those top lashes. See what I was saying about that? I'll get you. And then bring it up. Now we haven't used a black liner or a dark liner. We just used the purple liner. But you'll see once the mascara is on that it adds that depth and that darkness to the eye. It opens your eyes up and you don't really need it. You could, but it would be a very heavy look to add a big black line to this. So I'm just making sure that the lashes are all separated. And we're done. Thank you so much for watching. I'll pop everything I've used in the links down below. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting at least between 2 and 5 times a week. I know that's a big variance, but it's just going to depend how I'm feeling. So please like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and take care of yourself. Bye.